So Jesper, Ink and Art, Gothenburg, Sweden. It's so good to have you here on today's podcast, and we're going to learn so much about the industry, about you, about how you look at the future. So thank you so much for taking the time. I'd love for you to introduce yourself, tell a bit about your company, and then we'll move into the nitty gritty.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm really glad to be here. Always fun to speak to you as well, Henrik. Well, Ink and Art, and I could introduce myself first. My name is Jasper. I'm the CEO and the, I would say, founder of Ink and Art. We are a printing, signage, and packaging company based in Gothenburg, Sweden, as you mentioned. We handle the B2B market, so our clients are mainly companies. We have been on the market, the B2B market, for 10 years and been handling packaging for roughly 5 years. We are at the moment 14 employees, having a revenue of roughly 40 or 4.5 million euros last year. We've been nominated.
Sorry to interrupt you. The stage you're at now, what do you expect that to be 2026, roughly?
I would say at least a million up. So looking at 5.5 to 6 million.
So 20 to 30% growth year over year.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've been seeing an average of 30% growth for the last 10 years.
You've also been named or been part of the Gazelle list in Sweden, I think.
Yeah, we were.
Can you tell us a bit about what the Gazelle list is and how many are appointed?
So the Gazelle is, we were nominated a Gazelle. It's nomination for the fastest growing companies in Sweden. Looking at all branches, I think it's roughly 0.01% of all the companies that gets this nomination. And we've been nominated 2 years in a row now, 24.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I guess that's some sort of receipt that we're doing some sort of a good job. And it's nice to get that nomination, I must say. So I'm proud of it.
That's you should be. What type of machines do you have, very briefly, and then we'll move into how we are working together.
So we're all digital printing house. We have 2 Indigos, a B2 machine and a B3 machine. And then we have flatbed printers. We have roll to roll. Then, of course, cutting tables. We, as I mentioned, we're a packaging company, so we do the die cutting. We do foiling, hot stamp foiling, embossing, and so on. And then a folder gluer to actually assemble and do the last thing with the packages. So
okay,
that's what we do. We also have some post press, of course. Stitching, creasing, cutting, and all that.
Okay. But now the excitement, I feel, is even higher because you've also signed up for AI Estimator, and now the AI Estimator is deployed, it's live, it's working, and I think we just start there a bit, and then if you can tell the story from this morning with your brother that you actually just called me about because you were so excited. And then we can go into what is next for our partnership and what we want to do with it. But why is the AI Estimator so important for you? And what is it that you're seeing?
Yes, I was actually going to say that GelatoConnect has helped us with the cost savings. But to me, that's not the big thing. The big thing is how much more we can actually sell with the help of GelatoConnect and the AI Estimator. So that's like where I can see that actual growth. Which will help us in the end of the day, will help us do some result on the last row. And you mentioned my brother there, and that was actually like a really nice experience. We're in the office. We have an open space office, and he yells my name.
Today or?
No, this was this morning.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Do you want to see something cool?" And I was like, "Yeah, really? Yeah, of course." And I was walking over there, and I said to myself, I hope this is gelato related. I had no idea what it was, but I was like, I hope it's gelato related. because we put a lot of effort into gelato and we believe in it so much. So I really felt like this has got to be gelato related. And I come up there to his computer and he had his mail open. I was like, crap, was probably just in the water or something. But then he showed me, yeah, okay, look at this. He got an email from a client. I think it was 14 or 15 different products that she put in the email. He copied the email and then he switched the screen to the AI estimator and put it in there, copy paste, click the button to calculate the job and the offer. And it took like, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. And then he had a complete offer of 14 or 15 products with the pricing. We had like one issue where she forgot to put the cover paper. So we had to do that manually, change the cover paper. We did that. And the offer was actually ready to be sent. It took 20 seconds to manage 14 products in a quotation or an offer to send out there. I think
in the old world, if you think about doing the calculation and then going through you and your brother before it's sent, like what is roughly the time it would have taken you?
he said an hour, but I don't believe that. I think it would have been taken even more, like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. Also, we were not in control, so we cannot like see on the cost side how much profit we were making and so on. Now we know exactly. We've set our limits and whatever volumes and so on. So we're like in total control. We trust the pricing. We send it away right away instead of him having to ask me, "What do you think? Is this a good price? Is this?" So from, let's say, 1.5 hours, we spent 20 seconds. Okay, he actually called me from my desk, and I had to go. But this time, it took a little bit more time. But that was really a cool experience, and I understand that. Okay, I made the right decisions going with gelato and going big with gelato as well, because I see that we haven't been growing that much lately. It's not because of the demand is not there. The demand is great, it's huge. Looking in both printing and packaging sector, I mean, the figures are big and we're like tiny looking into that. But now we can do marketing and we can win.
Why haven't you grown before gelato then?
As I said, it's been control. We haven't had time to do more offers. The sales guys are occupied with making offers, trying to call out. We haven't had still we're dealing with the online issues. We're not having a good website. So there is a lot of different aspects why we haven't grown. We got stuck. We came to a position where we kind of got stuck. But now we see that we have so big potential.
Because this leads us into kind of two things, which I feel is very exciting. The first is that you have pushed us really hard to bring live the AI estimator for packaging.
Yeah.
And there are some good reasons from your perspective of why you are so excited about packaging. And once we've spoken about that, let's move into what we're now going to do in terms of online marketing and how to grow and accelerate the inbound demand. But let's just start. Why are you excited about the packaging industry?
We went into packaging for, as I said, 5 years ago, roughly. Went pretty big, bought big machinery. I never done any package at all, but we purchased foiling machines, die cutters, and the folder gluers because I really believed in that sector.
Why? What are the numbers like? Why did you believe in it?
Packaging sector is like $1.2 trillion big.
Okay, so it's one of the world's largest industries.
Yes.
Okay.
Then
I guess
big. Printing is big, but packaging is unbelievably big. It's just too big.
and I see behind you also you have some packaging and yeah, interesting. But so basically packaging demand is linked to consumer demand. Yeah.
So we know that packaging demand is big, and we know that digital printing or digital packaging demand is even bigger. It's growing rapidly.
Because now customers and consumers want more and more personalized packaging.
Yeah, that's one thing. They, just like us, they want to keep stuff in stock. You change ingredients, the packages gets old, you need to throw it away. So you keep a lot of money in stock, and then eventually you end up throwing it away. What we do is that we keep this in the cloud instead. You order whenever you need it. You don't.
What's the repurchase rate in packaging? Is that also something that has attracted you to this?
And this, to be honest, I didn't know this from the beginning when I went into the packaging industry, but now I understand that our clients come back with 90% of the times doing the same package again and again and again. So looking at
So you have a repurchase rate of 90%. That is incredibly high. And you see that is by an order of magnitude bigger than in digital print, traditional flyers and posters. And
yeah. So the thing is, let's say you meet a marketeer and they want to do a budget over the year. For the last couple of years, they've been pushing everything to digital, right? The printing is just kind of dying. And they might be doing some fun stuff this year, but most likely it won't be coming back next year again. By looking into the packaging instead, if you're you're producing sausages, if you don't have the package with those sausages, you will not be selling sausages. So you will be needing new packages throughout the whole time. And this is what we understood after a couple of months already on the market with the packaging, that okay, this is a recurring business. This is nice. This is like easy stuff. We have really nice workflows with this. Of course, it's a little bit more complicated with packaging, but together with Gelato now, it's getting even easier to handle the first time orders, which makes us even stronger on the market because now we can handle more and smaller orders without taking too much time from us.
I also just want to say that I don't think I disagree with you when it comes to printing, digital printing, like on paper, is dying, because there are so many sub segments of that. Because if you look at the poster and the wall art growth, or if you look at the growth on drinkware, and if you look at the calendar growth, like there are sub segments. But what I do agree with is that the traditional B2B, the mass market, like that, I agree. That is what we are seeing. That's what we are seeing. So
Yeah, that's what I mean, because we're only into the B2B segment, right? So
okay.
when I'm discussing that, when I mean that, it's the marketeers. They're not buying the prints like they used to do, of course. At the time, digital is still growing. So we're in the right spot, I guess. We don't need it.
So if we then we now launched last week the AI estimator for packaging.
Yeah.
And tell us a bit about what you want to do with Gelato now. What's the next phase of this?
I mean, this is new to us, but with Gelato and the packaging part on the AI estimator, already now I got an order for 6 different die cuts, 14 different designs. That would take me, again, an hour and a half to calculate. And on the cost side, I would be guessing, as we've been doing for 10 years. Now we have full control. I can just copy paste emails into the AI estimator. Hopefully in the future, I won't even be having to copy it. It will handle it automatically from the email, make an offer.
Let's stop there. Okay, Jesper, thanks for pushing us into, packaging. It is incredibly exciting to see the type of demand that we're getting from the industry on the AI estimator, and now having enabled packaging in the AI estimator. What's the next step? What is now happening? So Jesper, really exciting about how far we've come with GelatoConnect, with the AI estimator. What are the next steps? Like, as an entrepreneur, as an owner and CEO of Inkenart, where do you want to take 2026?
Well, yeah, that's a big one. 26, 27, 28. I love automation and I just love AI. I believe in it so much. So to me, I want the automation from our clients or non-clients today to find us through inbound marketing online, creating orders online without us touching it, without us speaking to them.
You've launched the AI estimator already, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's on the webpage.
Yeah. So now we have a project and that we are going to deploy into the Swedish market, to be more specific, into Gothenburg. And what is that about?
Well, it's I mean, you have a long long history in terms of online sales, right?
Yeah,
We
through our consumer business and through our creator business.
and we've been trying, I promise you, for 10 years. The only thing I've been trying to do is find a product that I could sell online. And we've been trying, and we've been hitting the wall. We've been trying, we hit the wall. And then recently, a few weeks back, I just said, okay, I'm not going to do it. I stop here until you guys reached out and told me that you have a total new way of working with storefronts, which means that I now have the possibility, with your help, kind of being the best out there online with online marketing, with the inbound marketing, having clients coming into our webpage and actually buying products online without us speaking to them. That's like total automation. And I know with the GCW or GelatoConnect workflow, we can actually have orders placed online, printed automatically in our HP with everything needed to put down into the die cut machine. And this is happening right now. So this is like super exciting.
Yeah, what's cool about this, and what I find, and the whole team in Gelato is so exciting, is that we've now spent, some time deploying GelatoConnect procurement, workflow, logistics. So you have the cost under control and the efficiency is there. We then added the AI estimator. You have now spent 2 months training the AI estimator to the point where you completely trust its output. Now we add it to the web page and we start driving traffic through the AI tools that we have built over the years, and especially during the last 2 years, for our consumer business and our creator business. We're now giving our GelatoConnect customers that have also bought the AI estimator, our algorithms, our AI tools, for you to start effectively online market to drive inbound demand. And that, to me, is, cost, efficiency, profitability, and growth.
Yeah. And to me, it's like we're a packaging producer. We're no marketeers. We are no like online marketing pros. We kind of need that help. And I know, and that's also why I went along on this trip together with you, because I know that you have so much knowledge on this that I'm like, okay, now I see the big potential. We will have our machine running 3 shifts with high margin jobs instead of running kind of poor margin jobs, running out there to kind of drag in complicated orders. We will now be able to have inbound marketing and doing this all automatically. And that's the sweet spot for me. That's where I want to be.
It's been absolutely fascinating to hear, and I will admit that I'm proud to have you as Gelato's customer, but also what we've been able to create in terms of value together. What would you say to a printer or a print service provider somewhere across the world listening to this podcast, thinking, should I move forward with GelatoConnect? And what can I expect?
I mean, I used to work as a sales rep for one of the printing companies, digital printing machines. And I had a couple of customers staying in the offset world, thinking that that was the thing. They're not around anymore, of course, or at least not the companies. So I think if you want to be here in the future, you need to apply AI to your business, and you need to approach the future with automation. There might be other ways. I don't know, but this is the only way that I think is out there for us in a way. No one else is doing the AI calculations. No one else is doing the automation in the same way. If you want to be a part of the future, you need to take a decision about the future with systems, integrations, automation, AI. And to me, Gelato was a perfect fit.
When you think about, if a customer says, "What's the payback period?" What would you respond to that question from your experience, your own experience?
Yeah, then I have to look at the cost savings that we do with Gelato. We're looking at 500, 600,000 euros, meaning a few months. I don't know, 1, 2, 3 months.
Okay. So a couple of months payback. And then last question, before we end this exciting podcast, but if a PSP tells you, I think we can build this on our own, what would be your answer?
Ask Gelato how many developers they have, and then you can calculate yourself. It's not going to happen. It's just impossible. We tried. I tried for 10 years. I had a great system, I thought, until we reached 45K or 4.5 million euros in revenue and understood that, okay, we have no control. We have no idea what we're doing right now in the growth. So to me, that's impossible if you want to build your own compared to this.
Well, Jesper, it's been a true pleasure. Thank you so much for the time you've invested in this podcast, and also thank you for the trust. And we are incredibly excited to now go into driving inbound sales, inbound leads, new customers, and more growth. So thank you so much.
Thank you.